Hey, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Fantasia. For today, we're going to be jumping into another session of Epic 7L today. Got some more Guild Wars for you guys. Going up a guild with a crest, so they're definitely way better than us, the guild Celsius. But here in the US, the land of the free, the home of the brave, we measure in Fahrenheit, so we're going to take down this guild and their members here. But before we do that, the joke of the day from Icarus. I went to an outdoor restaurant last night. It was a disaster. It rained so hard it took me 3 hours to finish my soup. Oh god, I'm just imagining that happening right now. It is late, guys. It is 11 p.m. on a Friday afternoon after a very long week of work, and oh boy, don't want to go to bed, but we gotta do our Guild Wars first. So here we go, diving right into the first tower. I thought I'd make this video kind of around this very common Guild War defense I've been seeing pop up, and even some of my guildmates are kind of complaining about this type of team. Mostly consists of Ocean Breeze Luluca with Karina, and the third unit is pretty flexible. I've seen it with a lot of things. It's most common with Abyssal Yufine, and I hate it with Abyssal Yufine. You guys know I don't really like injury units like that, and I pre-ban her in RTA all the time, but occasionally you get things like Abyssal Yufine, sometimes Captain Landy, sometimes Spirit Eye Celine. Just the third character is kind of flexible, right? And depending on what you have, you can kind of make this your own defense team here, but these defense teams are pretty vulnerable to this type of cheese team right here. It's really fun with Spez. Now, it's not going to guarantee you a win or anything like that, but it is a pretty fun way to approach it, especially with the Abyssal Yufine comps, because Spez has Extinction, so I thought it's a good time to showcase it. Gonna bring in my Arwell here for some damage mitigation. You don't need a healer for this team, because there's really low damage output if you can kill that, if you can kill the Abyssal Yufine. You just kind of control the Karina. So that's my damage spez right there, and we have a Solitaria as well. So Solitaria here, she doesn't need the resist really, but that's just my build for RTA. She's on 270 speed, which you don't necessarily need either. You could be a little bit slower. 250, 260 speed is fine. Because what you're going to do is you're just going to go and stun the Karina so she can't pop off, and you're good to go after that. As long as they're not hitting Spez continuously, you're fine. And once you kill the Abyssal Yufine, it should be all good. But for this bottom team over here, DDR, Arwell, and ML Landy. So I thought, okay, we're gonna have a bit of fun with this as well. Gonna bring in Crimson Armament as my damage mitigation unit. She's pretty solid because she has Aureus and she has built-in mitigation as well for the team. That helps you even if your opponent doesn't crit, which is great because Arwell and DDR are not typically built on crit rate. Now I'm gonna bring in my Dragon King Sharoon. Now she's gonna be fantastic into DDR, but she's actually low-key really good into Arwell as well. So when Emma Bologna gets stunned by Arwell, Dragon King Sharoon should be able to cleanse that off, and we should be okay. But we do gotta watch out for Bologna getting stunned at the wrong time. So she is built pretty bulky. She has quite a bit of damage in her as well. Dragon King Sharoon just needs to defense break the ML Landy, and we should be able to kill her from there. But let's jump into it. See if it works. The Dragon King Sharoon should have enough effectiveness to also strip the Arwell, so hopefully that happens. If it does, then we're going to be in a pretty decent spot right here. Now, what I'm going to do is I could actually just push back the Karina. If I do that, though, the Ocean Breeze Luluca will be able to cleanse, but I think it should be okay, because pushing back the combat readiness here... Oh, shoot, we actually don't push back. Alright, now we're a little bit screwed. Arwell's gonna take the damage. That's actually good. If she went for Spez, would have been a much worse spot, but here we go. There we go. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Now what we just gotta hope for is, because we have the effectiveness buff, I'm hoping that we have enough to stun the Karina. If we can stun her, then Spez basically just kills here, and we're fine. Oh, beautiful stuff, right? Spez does dodge, he gets a Moonlight Dream Blade, so he gets the attack buff, so Karina's dead. Typically I want to kill Karina first, that way she can't proc and get that defense buff and everything. She already used her S3 in this case, so it doesn't really matter, but I am gonna play it safe here and not hit the Abyssal Yufine directly. just so we don't build up her fighting spirit too fast. Now she does get the stun, but it doesn't really matter because she'll be cleansed of it very soon. We will be just using Ocean Breeze Luluca as like a proxy dummy unit to hit. And here we're going to try to go for the Abyssal Yufine. If we can get a stun here, we will be in a very good spot. But nope, we don't get it. It's okay though, because Spez can just come in with an S2, and with that S2 we should push up in combat readiness here. So there's a little counter attack happening, but it's fine, it's fine. Because look at this, Solitaria has her S3 back up, and we just go ahead and push back this Abyssal Yufine so Spez can potentially go before she does. Very, very nice. She is blinded right now, so she'll never be able to hit the Spez, which is good. And we just need Spez to take this turn, and there you go. Even with without a defense break, we should be able to kill, because there's no mitigation, we have an attack buff. This is why you build damage on Spez, because look at that. Holy sacrifice, but we did 17.5k damage with just an attack buff. And no defense break, nothing like that, and we're solid. So this is a really fun team that I like to use to take out this type of team comp. Ocean Breeze Luluca is just a really annoying unit, because you can't really use non-attack skills or buffers to kind of accelerate a team comp. Like, you can't really go aggro into an Ocean Breeze Luluca without getting potentially punished by her debuffs, unless you have some sort of a cleanser or something like that that takes advantage of her, maybe like a ML Kawazu, right, that you can use. But then again, ML Kawazu can't really punish stuff like Karina really hard, because he can't one-shot Karinas. So you really gotta watch out what you're bringing into the team. Especially with ML Choux, she goes super fast, does a lot of splash injury damage, can detonate her injury, just a devastating unit overall. But yeah, overall Spez, really fun way to deal with this team. Just wanted to share this with you guys, and of course we're going to be showing you different teams to take into these comps as well. So for games 2 and 3, I'm going to try to find similar teams here and show you guys what we do there. But this, look at this, Dragon King Sharoon going, right? Look at that, beautiful stuff. We get to go, actually, before their ROL. Might as well go ahead and just strip everything here, honestly. They have so many buffs on their Landy, and ROL, might as well strip him, push him back. Hopefully Crimson Armin gets, oh shoot, we didn't strip the ML Landy. Wow, that's actually quite a scam here, honestly. Dragon King Sharoon will get to push up here as well because of the stun onto the Bellona. So there we go, pretty good. We can try to... So we actually defense broke the DDR. We didn't defense break anybody else, which is, again, kind of a scam, if I'm being honest here. But let's go for the DDR. Let's see if we can stun him. No stun there. Alright, let's go for an S3 with Crimson Armin. I know ML Bellona's gonna lose her invincibility, but at least she keeps her... At least she's gonna be keeping the immunity buff for another turn. Gonna go straight into the DDR, see what damage we can do here. Arwol is gonna be mitigating a lot of it. It should be fine. Get the extra attack coming in. DDR does go down, fantastic. So don't worry about him. Let's go for the Arwol. No stun still. Do we go? Ooh. I think we try to go for Provoke here. Very nice, good Provoke. And I do have Bellona's Soulburn. Don't think I used that yet though. Let's just go ahead and hit the Arwol. Yeah, because Landy's gonna go and hit here. That is fine. Let's go for an S1 onto Arwol. No stun still. That's kind of a scam. Can we Provoke? Nice Provoke. Good dual attack. Alright, so Bellona's gonna get hit here. The stun's gonna kind of hurt a little bit, but again, good thing is, Landy is provoked, so we're fine. Let's go for an S3, let's see if we can strip all the buffs here. Second time's a charm. Alright, if he counters, Bellona will counter too. No counter, but look at that. Defense break on that Landy. Huge stuff here. So Bellona's gonna come in and deal a ton of damage. Oh, in fact, down goes the Arwol. And now Crimson Armin, again with the Provoke lock on this Landy, just ensuring she can't ever S3, which is great. And then we'll just finish off this Landy here with a Soulburn. Actually, let's just go ahead and see some Bellona animation. Why not? Let's see how much damage we can do, too. We're on full stacks, we're on Sigurd range. Oh, look at that. 47k damage. Although it is against the defense broken Landy, but I'll take it, guys, I'll take it. That's with no attack buff either. Alright, so let's go ahead and find another tower with that annoying defense team and take it on. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and check out another tower here. Now, all three of the main towers were actually down, but all three of the main towers kind of ran similar teams here. You can see the ones I'm talking about: Ocean Breeze Luluca, Karina, and ML Choux. And just to show you guys how often you'll run into these teams, here's a variant of it here with Ocean Breeze Luluca. You got ML Choux and ML Landy for this one, actually. Considering fighting this one, but we're gonna keep on going here. There's another one here, ML Landy, Ocean Breeze Luluca with Karina. I think there's more here. No, not this one. Right down here, Ocean Breeze Luluca, ML Choux, and this one has Spirit Eye Celine, which I think is pretty interesting, and I would like to fight that sometime, but we're going to hedge our bets on this team over here. So again, Ocean Breeze Luluca, ML Landy, ML Choux. It's starting to become really annoying seeing Ocean Breeze Luluca everywhere, because she is actually a really strong defensive unit in the hands of the AI, because just because she has that CR push that can cut you, she has that cleanse defense break, she has the ice cream buff, which is really annoying. She has usually guardian ice crystals I see on her. That's actually quite annoying too with how fast she turn cycles. She has CR pushing in her kit too. She has a bunch of debuffs with her S2. She's just super annoying as a unit, but yeah, when you're fighting her here, in this match, I'm going to be bringing in Huayang, because Huayang is actually going to be pretty nice into dealing with ML Choux and the Ocean Breeze Luluca herself by being able to just kind of kick their faces in. We should be fine here, because she does give herself an attack buff. We are on Uberius' Tooth just for some extra damage for the S1. We're going to be using that damage on the S1 to either finish off the Choux or to chip down this ML Landy. Now, for my Knight/Cleanser here, I'm bringing in a Tywin. If you don't have a Tywin, it's fine. You can probably get away with something like Pylus over here. She's actually probably going to be really good at mitigating damage anyway, so against the ML Landy, but I got Pylus over here. You know, I'm not using her in this match because I really want her to get redirected into ML Ken. If you're using Pylus, you probably don't want to use ML Ken because there's a 50-50 shot that Landy's probably going to attack Pylus first instead of ML Ken, and then you'll be screwed in that way. But ML Ken can provoke the Landy, so, you know, you can hedge your bets on it, but I'm playing it safe here with him being the only dark unit on my team. ML Ken's stats are right here. He has a bit of resist, so hopefully he doesn't get debuffed by Ocean Breeze Luluca, but most Ocean Breeze Lulucas nowadays do run a little bit of effectiveness, so you gotta be careful about that. For the bottom team over here, we got Aiden, Arwell, and Abyssal Yufine. So into this team, I'm going to be bringing Arunca. Now, Arunca is very similar to Huayang, but she's really good at dealing with barrier units. I have her on Little Queen's Huge Crown, which is going to give her a ton of damage against these barrier units. Additional almost 27% damage, which is great. So Arwell is going to give the barrier to the Aiden. We can just go ahead and take her out that way. Abyssal Yufine, we'll see what we can do with her. Arunca might not be able to kill her instantly unless Arwell S3s, but if she S3, she'll S3 into the Cowrick, so we'll be able to reset our Arunca's S3 and hopefully go into the Abyssal Yufine and be fine. We're also bringing in our Crimson Armor for this one as well, just to get that immunity up for the team, make sure that the Arunca does not get debuffed here. Of course, Hand Guy has the immunity buff anyway. We'll just see the turn order. I don't know if it's a really fast Aiden or what, but either way, Crimson Armor is going to keep the Hand Guy alive. He's not going to be falling anytime soon. So let's jump into the first match over here with the, yeah, look at that, absolutely disgusting, the ML Choux, right? But the good thing is, look, ML Ken can provoke, so that is something we got going for us. It does get cleansed off here, but it should be fine. We're going to rip the S3, try to get a defense break going, and see if we're successful. Nice little defense breaks there. So now we have the S3 up. For Huayang, and you can just penetrate up to 100% defense. We don't care about the defense break. We could honestly go for something like the Ocean Breeze Luluca here, but you know what? I might actually just go for the Ocean Breeze Luluca because she's super annoying. We'll leave the Landy to the ML Ken because I think she's going to be attacking the ML Ken very soon. So yeah, let's go for this. Rip it into the Luluca, finish her off. She's super annoying as a unit, right? So there you go, look at that. ML Ken into ML Landy is super nice because he just deals so much damage, especially with 8 times defense break there. Now if you're running Pylus, obviously you won't be able to defense break, but you could run her on something like Pocket Punch Gauntlet, get additional damage that way, and look at that. The ML Landy's just down. We didn't even need Huayang to really deal with the Landy. Huayang just kind of dealt with the more bruisery aspects of that team, right? Getting that ML Choux chunked down by a ton of damage, ton of health, right? and we're looking pretty solid. So right now, I could actually just go ahead and give the attack buff to everybody, because Hand Guy will be, he will be getting hit by Aiden, he will get stunned by Arwol, but I don't really care about that. Hand Guy's already done his job by kind of giving the attack buff. He's mainly here as an attack buffer, as a dark bait for the opponents to attack me here, right? We see here, not a ton of damage coming out. So the good thing is, Arwol loses her invincibility. His Yufine has invincibility, so we can't kill her here. But we could definitely go for the Aiden. Attack buff Arunca against Aiden with a barrier is a death sentence. It doesn't matter if you miss or not. So look at that, right? He dodged there, but 17k damage. He's extincted. He's gone, and we are good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and put up the invincibility here. Let's replenish that immunity on the Arunca. And we are going to be taking the turn again, so let's go for the S3 onto the Yufine. See how much damage we're going to be able to do here. Don't know if this actually kills. I might have ripped it a little preemptively. Ooh, yeah, a little bit too early there. So, ideally, you'll actually just go into the Abyssal Yufine and get that kill, and then you'll extinct her. But here, it's fine. My team is pretty bulky. I think we should be okay. I think we should be okay in terms of surviving this. So, Abyssal Yufine will always be going for the, she'll be going for the, what's it called, the Crimson Armament, right, if she revives and attacks anyway. So Holy Sacrifice brings her back, it's okay. She is not on Elbrus, which means we can safely just attack this Arwell, and there's no chance of this Yufine kind of, getting that last bit of fighting spirit back. Okay, so Hand Guy comes in, we get the cleanse, we can go ahead and get the Arunca fully cleansed off. And there we go. We should be able to just kill the Yufine here. So, yeah, this team's kind of foolproof, like, honestly. As long as you're... See, I probably could have played it, again, a bit safer, but you kind of need the Yufine to have the barrier. She just ended up being a bit tanky. If you have someone who can strip the Arwell's escort buff, ideally that's what you would do. Because escort mitigates, look, 30% of the damage, right? So that was a lot of damage she was mitigating for that Yufine. But yeah, in the end, we're still fine. Crimson Armament just makes your team so bulky because of her mitigation, and so there's no real threat of dying there. If Abyssal Yufine did get her trauma state, she'd be attacking the Crimson Armament because Crimson Armament is light, and so Arunca was never in any danger of dying the entire match. Alright guys, so last but not least, let's go up against the Stronghold. Going up against the Unknown 21. My good friend Asperia just attacked the tower here, and you can see, a lot of us love actually using the Spez comp into this type of defense, but again, today we're going to be trying to show some variety. And so for that variety here, we're going to be bringing in a really fast, aggressive team. But before we get to that, the first team here with Bunny Dom, Spirit Eye Celine, and Aiden. Now, I'm going to be bringing Arunca to this team again, and the reason why I'm doing it is because Bunny Dom makes it quite free. She kind of does the same thing Arwell does, which is give a barrier to everybody. So we're just going to use Arunca, a Little Queen's Huge Crown, and we're going to S3 into everybody here. And especially the Aiden, we're going to S3 into the Aiden when she has a barrier. And with the Spirit Eye Celine, Arunca never crits, so we should be able to safely hit that Spirit Eye Celine and take her down, especially when I Soul Burn and get the double hit there, should be fine. Mediator Calric is also here for the attack buff, that's all he really is here for. Arunca also has Extinction, so we can get rid of the Aiden. She won't come back from Spirit Eye Celine, but just in case things don't go our way, I'm going to bring in Faithless Lidica. Faithless Lidica is going to give a skill null to the team, so we can actually nullify the damage from Aiden's first S3 onto our Mediator Calric, and if we can S3 and reset the Spirit Eye Celine, then that's going to be fantastic. We don't have to deal with her at all with her possessed debuff. Right, for the bottom team here, the Ocean Breeze Luluca, Karina, and ML Choux. This is quite a nightmare of a team, but if the Choux is actually really fast, faster than my Straze, we're going to bring in Abigail to just kind of soak up the damage for the team in terms of Karina is going to be attacking the Abigail, and Abigail's going to prevent Watchashuri from dying. Watchashuri is going to be here to clean up the Karina, because I'm pretty sure the ML Choux is the highest HP unit on their team. This is my Watchashuri. He's on speed and torrent set, actually, which is pretty cool. These pieces are alright. They're not too fancy, you know, they're not like equipment score 100 plus, but they're pretty decent torrent pieces from World Boss. But yeah, that's my Watchashuri here. Really wanted to use him, actually. I built him up recently, and I want to give him a test run, so let's see what he does here. Straze with Benimaru's Tachi is going to get that attack buff. We should be able to finish off the Choux. They'll push up the Watchashuri, right, because he has Sashay for the team. He'll push everybody up, and then we'll be able to S3. Abigail is actually faster than my Watchashuri here. So Abigail is 238, Watchashuri is 230. She's actually 248 because of the extra speed imprint from Watchashuri. Straze might be faster than the ML Choux. Who knows? We'll see the speed when we get in here. But that just means that Abigail will be able to hopefully put up a curse debuff, and if that curse debuff actually lands, that'll be kind of cool. We can maybe kill 2 people with Watchashuri if Ocean Breeze Luluca's attack's higher than Karina's for some reason. But we'll see. I doubt that Ocean Breeze Luluca also has like 0 resist, so that's probably not going to matter all too much in the end. It's fine. There's no extra turn on my team, so it's fine. Let's go for the S3 here. It's actually perfect timing because look at that Bunny Dom. She's faster than my Arunka, which means she'll be pushing up everybody. And again, we have skill null on everybody, so the Aiden's not going to be doing any damage to my Caloric. Actually, she's not going to be doing anything to my Caloric because she's dead. Arunka's going to S3 into her. Oh my god, look at this. No mitigation, nothing like that. 41k damage. Get out of town. Alright, Spirit Eye Celine is going to be attacking the Caloric, but it's okay. Let's go for a strip on the Celine here. Very nice. So with that strip, I think we're looking pretty good. Let's go for an S2. There's no counterattacks on the S2. We can crit and hit that Spirit Eye Celine for a good chunk of damage. Now look at this. Arunka is just so nice for getting rid of Celine. Beautiful stuff right there, right? Double hit, she's down for the count. That was pretty much just a Bunny Dom. It's a free match. Arunka's really good in a lot of Guild War matchups, so if you have her and you really like her design like I do, and you want to find a place to use her very consistently, she's vibe on RTA for sure, but if you just want consistency in using her, check her out on Guild Wars. You'd be surprised at what you can get away with. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna go ahead and S3, extinct that Bunny Dom there. Went on a little hunting spree with Arunka. And here we go. So, with that speed imprint, we're actually faster than the Ocean Breeze Luluca and ML Choux. That's kind of cool. ML Choux is very unpredictable. Some are like 240 speed, some are 290 speed. You just never know. They could be anywhere in between. But anyway, let's S3 here. It's going to take out the ML Choux. Karina's going to proc. It is fine. She's going to come in for the Abigail. I chose Abigail specifically because she's a fire unit, which means that the Karina will always go after the fire units here. So that's why we went for her. Abigail gets to go. I don't know if I really want to do the S3 here. I don't think we're stripping the Karina. I guess we can try. Yeah, she's going to resist that. It's okay, though. Let's see if we can actually hit her and deal some damage. Okay, we hit her for a little bit. Oh, we actually... Wait a minute. We actually defense broke her. Not that it matters, because Watchashuri's S3 penetrates defense completely. So let's just go and S3 into the Karina. It does not matter that she has a defense buff. We don't have an attack buff, but still, we're fine. 19k damage there. We're looking good. Okay, Straze's going to S2. It'll strip the buffs off of the Luluca. And now we can just go ahead and Soulburn S1. See if we can kind of push up the team here. That is going to proc the Luluca. It's probably a bad idea, but it's alright. Getting that combat readiness just speeds up the process, because with 3 DPS units, there's no way we're going to get walled out by a Ocean Breeze Luluca here. I hope. Watch us get completely destroyed by the Ocean Breeze Luluca. Should have probably S1'd, but it's okay. Alright, Abigail's going to finish the job, and there you guys go. Really aggressive team, aggressive approach. into this. So if you have a fast enough Strazi, feel comfortable taking into the ML Choux, or perhaps your guild scouts out these towers that can tell you the approximate speed of your opponent's units, then you can use your team to your advantage and kind of build a Strazi maybe fast enough to just one-shot that Choux, push up the Watcher Shuri, right, one-shot the Karina, and you're golden. So anyway guys, with that being said though, if this video has helped you against this really annoying, very popular defense team at the moment, please leave a like and subscribe for more Epic 7 content. And until next time, take care.